Let's talk about the Stahlta. Good old weapon, probably only favored by a few people, but it's a very interesting and solid weapon. So straight away, let's take a look on the builds. This build what you saw in the first seconds of the video. I don't know what it does, pretty decent. Let's talk about a more viral focused build. This is what probably I would use on a level cap video. If I were to armor strip and then just shoot the enemies. You can already see that it does pretty good damage. Even against armored targets, it can kill after you get a slash proc. Secondary fire against armored targets is not gonna be the best thing, but against unarmored, you can get some pretty big hits, starting on the millions and so on, if you have a primer. Okay, so you saw these two builds. What about maybe if I use critical delay, maybe Argon scope instead of the ribbon or hammer shot? It's really the consistency of the crits goes on the more crits you add. For the primary fire, having critical delay will only change 12%. The weapon was already able to get some pretty decent crits. As you start aiming and get the Argon scope, the crits get more towards the orange, and of course for the secondary fire is going to be much better if you actually have it. You're going to be seeing a lot of orange hits, which is really good. You can also use a build a little bit different. You can use gas, you can use electricity. All of those things will perform pretty okay with the weapon. Yeah, gas just needs some armor removal. And so does electricity. Yeah, pretty crazy. 7k, 257k. Yeah, the weapon really gets good as it goes on. So is there anything that makes this weapon shine? Yep, that's gonna be condition overload. Once you add some procs, it gets crazy. It stacks multiplicative. But for the primary and secondary fire. The only thing I'm not sure, and I think it doesn't stack, is towards the explosion. But for the hit, the main hit, you're going to be dealing insane amounts of damage. Of course, you prime every target, they're going to die pretty fast. Hits with armor strip. What about a secondary fire on a primate target? 3 million. The average I get with a primate target is 5 million, so pretty okay. Imagine if we use viral. Got a charged one. Oh, casually 17 million. We'll probably get some better numbers. Maybe not. No, everyone's dead. But you're really gonna have to adapt your build depending on what you want and the mods that you have. For me, it's a personal one of the favorites. It's really because of the sound effect. It's just so cool. Feels really good. Feels powerful. Looks nice and deals good damage. So that's really one of my favorites. But yeah. All the builds that I've used here are all adapted for something, and the mods are adapted as such due to mod capacity and all of those things, if you really consider it. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Stahlta. I think it's a pretty solid weapon, but it could definitely be more, but I think it's still pretty solid. And if you're thinking about why there isn't a build like, I think it was As Invasion that made it. There was a build that used punch through on the secondary fire. That is no longer a thing. You can put all the punch through that you want and it will detonate on first contact. So unfortunately that is not a thing anymore. Used to be a really cool build with Xata's Whisper. Used to one shot at grouped enemies. Was such a cool build. Fortunately it's gone. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave it a like, consider subscribing.